singles, and ice dancing. A chance for these competitors to unveil their programs not only to us, but perhaps more importantly, the panel of judges. I'm pleased to be your host in figure skating from now through the Olympic Games, and I'm joined by two people who have a unique awareness of just how important this time of the year is. Tracy Wilson, who with her partner Rob McCall captured a bronze medal in ice dancing for Canada in '88. And Scott Hamilton, 4 times world champion and Olympic gold medalist in the men's singles at Sarajevo in 1984. Scott, Tracy?
Thanks, Vern. Coming up, the men's event. It's always exciting. Kurt Browning, the 3-time world champion from Canada, and Viktor Petrenko, the world silver medalist from the Soviet Union, will not be skating. We'll see them later this month at Trophy Lalique. Well, while 1 and 2 in the world are not here, 3, 4, and 5 are, and they're led by the U.S. national champion, Todd Eldredge.
Well, I think most people agree that the battle for the gold medal in Albertville will be between Viktor Petrenko and Kurt Browning. But the battle for the bronze medal starts right here at Skate America. Last year's bronze medal winner at the World Championships, U.S. champion Todd Eldredge is here. And really, he hasn't had much time off since the World Championships last year. He's been on tour, doing a lot of exhibitions. He's competed. So as much as he should be in good shape after all that, he might be a little bit fatigued. Czechoslovakian's Peter Barna, great skater, wonderful technician, beautiful artistry in his skating, and a favorite of the European judging community. And Christopher Bowman from the United States, always surrounded by controversy. Well, he shows up here without a coach, but he'll find a way to be right in the thick of things. Also today we're going to be watching ice dancing. And Tracy, ice dancing seems to be going through so many changes.
They've gone through a bit of an identity crisis, Scott, but I feel like ice dance is really on an upswing, and it's being led by some very exciting new teams. Susanna Rakamo and Petri Koko of Finland were 7th at the World Championships. They train with Isabelle and Paul Duchenet of France, the reigning world champions. But Susanna and Petri have a style that's all their own. We'll also see Elizabeth Hunselin and Jared Swallow, the U.S. national champions. They broke onto the world scene last year with an innovative program called The Race. We'll see it here. And of course, Scott, we cannot forget about those Soviet teams. They're always strong. We can never underestimate them. Vern?
All right, Tracy. 2-time national champion Todd Eldredge preparing to skate. We'll be back.
And here's how Scott and I called it. Our 2-time United States national champion. Here's 20-year-old Todd Eldredge.
And he opens this program with the most difficult combination we're going to see in this competition. A triple axel into triple toe. There's a triple axel. He doubles it, and he leaves out the triple toe. Now he has a double axel later in his program, and that's going to put a little pressure on that because he might have to adjust and just do triple axel, triple toe there instead.
Eldredge in competition here with Peter Barna and Christopher Bowman.
Right now, he's got to be thinking, okay, I did the double axel. That's a required element. I got to do a combination here somewhere. I've got a triple X coming up. Maybe that'll be the combination. I'll do another triple later on. He's got to figure out a way to make this program difficult enough to win, but at the same time, not take any unnecessary risks. Great footwork right in here into a nice triple Lutz. Beautifully done.
And okay, a little bit of a sigh from Todd Eldredge.
Well, that wasn't the combination. He still has to do that. Kurt Browning won the World Championships doing that one time. He popped his combination. He turned around. Double axel is required element, but he threw the triple at the very end of the program. And it's so hard to do. I'll be interested to see what Todd does for a combination.
Todd Eldredge, who won his first U.S. championship in 1990. Bowman had withdrawn because of illness in that one, but he came back and defended successfully. Bowman was there in 91.
Now this is 2 minutes and 10 seconds into this program, and he's got to throw a combination. He knows he's got to throw a combination, but what's it going to be? This is normally where he does his double. Triple axel and a fall. He was just too tired. He had to be too tired to throw in triple at the end of the program. Costly. Enormous deductions from the judges on this program.
technical expertise and the great artistry that one has come to associate with his skating. Peter Barna of Prague thrilled both the crowd and the judges. But yet to skate, from the United States, Christopher Bowman. Christopher Bowman in Oakland without his coach, Tyler Cranston. And somewhat out of shape. Here's his original program, as Scott and I called it.
In practice, he's really been struggling with the triple axel all week long, but he warmed it up. He was hitting them in the warm-up. Timing is everything. He wants to play it safe and smart. He'll go for the triple Lutz, but I have a feeling, knowing Chris, he's going to go for the triple axel. Picking up speed here. He's going for the triple axel. Forward takeoff. 3.5 revolutions. Triple axel. Triple toe loop. A little cheated. This guy has got guts.
Well, he's in the process of what seems like yet one more rehabilitation project. He's a two-time Skate America champion. A year ago in Buffalo, he competed with Victor Petrenko and finished second to the young skater from the Soviet Union. The nickname is Bowman the Showman. He's always aware of where the judges are.
I gotta tell you, that combination, and he did a beautiful triple flip after that his double axel. All his hard moves are behind him. All he needs right now is to let the music crank up and sell this thing and get the crowd on their feet. I can't believe what this guy can get away with.
He's been in Toronto for a year. He had trouble at the Worlds in Munich in '91. He's moving back to California yet again. The tumultuous life of Christopher Bowman continues.
He's got to be thrilled with this original program. Well, when you haven't been hitting a triple axel all week and you decide to throw a triple toe loop in after it, that's just crazy. Watch the height on this triple axel, lands it nicely, and then he tries a triple. I don't know what possessed him to do that.
Christopher Bowman's performance was good enough to put him in second place behind Peter Township, New Jersey now. Commutes from there to Monty, New York, where he trains. Gets home on the weekends. That's about it.
Practice all week, just like he's attacking this program. This is a great opportunity for Michael. Make some noise and to let people know there's a new kid on the block, and that's what he's doing.
In sixth place, coming into the free program. Standings here probably not as significant for him as the overall impression he hopes to create with the 9 judges.
right here. Oh, he's going to be thrilled with this performance. Triple Salchow.
You may be seeing the future of skating in America with Michael Jack.
That's what all the training is for. He's in great shape at the end of his routine. A wonderful performance. This is one he's going to remember for a long time.
They are on their feet in Oakland. Michael Jack in his first international competition.
Here's another look at his triple axel. You can see he's kind of stalking it a little bit right there. He's taking his time. He sets it up beautifully. Up and just comes down with enough rotation to land it with great speed.
All right.
Here the marks of Michael Jack.
And these are great marks. Michael's very new, obviously, to these international judges, and so that left a mark. 5'6" for something they've never really seen before is very impressive.
Great job.
Just to think the whole program. Great technical marks. He couldn't miss. He could not miss.
And now the marks for artistic impression.
Well, these go down a little bit. He's still young, and he's still got a long way to develop as far as being a real choreographic genius. But again, it's a beautiful technical program. He delivered it well. He skated with speed. Great job. He's got to be happy.
What a memorable debut on the international skating scene for Michael Jack. The next group of skaters is getting next of Christopher Bowman in second place after the original program.
Isn't here because he doesn't do run-throughs. Chris hasn't been running through his program, which could create a stamina problem. So the opening of Chris's program is very important. He has to hit everything because he may not have the strength at the end of the program to make up for anything he leaves out. Opening move, a triple Lutz, beautifully landed. Next jump, triple axel. Forward takeoff, 3.5 revolutions. And he does it into a double toe loop. Next combination, 2 triple jumps. First a triple flip into triple toe loop, and he pulls that one off as well.
That is a very strong and significant start, don't you think?
Definitely. He had to hit those jumps because now he can rest a little bit, regain his strength, and just ride out the rest of the program.
It's yet another comeback, it seems, for Christopher Bowman. Chatting with our baseball analyst, Tim McCarver, he said, I think of Christopher Bowman as the Jose Canseco of figure skating. It's an apt analogy.
Nice double axel.
He's chasing Czechoslovakia's Peter Barna for the top prize.
Loop, and he hits that one nicely as well. A little flirtation with the judges there.
Nothing unusual. Halfway through his free skate, any sign of fatigue yet?
This is a great rest. This slow section will give him an opportunity to kind of recharge his batteries. Great combination here. Ina Bauer into triple toe loop. Beautifully done. If he can keep this up, he has dodged a major training bullet. Four minutes and 30 seconds is an awfully long time to sustain technical skating.
He's got 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining. Chris Bowman finished second in the World Championships in 1989. He somehow managed to grab third place in 90, but slipped to fifth last year.
Triple side double loop, beautifully done. You know, it's guys that have to train every day and do run-throughs every day that hate people like Christopher Bowman, because when you see him coming up, you can look at him and say, this guy is so talented and he's got all the tools, and he just doesn't like to train that hard. So it's amazing. He can just pull it off when he needs to.
Well, I remember Kurt Browning, the current three-time world champion, saying recently the first time he watched Christopher Bowman skate, he said, I don't think I'll ever be able to beat him. He's done it consistently, but then Browning does train. This could be a major, major moment in Chris Bowman's life, I would think.
He has one triple jump left. Triple flip, double toe combination. Triple flip's one of his best jumps, but you can see his arms going down a little bit, and his strokes are getting a little bit shorter. He's definitely tired. This is it. If he gets past this. Wow. Unbelievable.
It truly is.
Here's a look at that triple X. Look at the height and the tightness of rotation, the ease of landing. When you're on, you're on.
That was Cindy Landry, his girlfriend.
Great example of a triple-triple combination. Triple flip right there. He waits. Triple toe loop. Beautifully landed.
We'll be back with the judges' marks for Chris Place behind Peter Barna.
How you like that, Rob?
Barna will be the last to skate, but he skated it clean.
Here's marks for Christopher Bowman for technical merit.
And they're split a little bit. Look at this.
5.7.
Technical merit marks from 5.9 and 5.5.
Should
have been more. He was
5.5.
unbelievable. He did all the tricks he had to do.
5.9.
Program was balanced.
5.9.
Everything he hit well.
5.7.
5.9s, I think, are pretty close to the mark.
5.8.
Those are the two judges who gave him the 5.9.
5.7.
Jan Hoffman, Germany. Yang Sheng Yang from China. And now, the marks for artistic impression.
And a lot of the judges went up. Chris is a real showman. He really likes to play with the crowd, and he flirted with the judges a little bit. Maybe that's the reaction he got.
5.8.
Solid skater, so talented. I can't believe he got away with that performance.
5.8.
Somebody's looking out for me upstairs.
5.8.
So Christopher Bowman has skated a clean and energetic performance.
Go Flowers!
And what has been going on? The current American champion, Todd Eldredge, has been skating patiently, waiting to start his free skate. Todd, a disastrous original program. He's currently in 4th spot, and that cannot have been easy.
The most difficult place to skate right after a standing ovation in marks like those. Todd is not a temperamental person. He has wonderful concentration. He's a good athlete. He trains hard. He's just been on the road all year. And I think he came to this competition tired. His opening combination is what he missed in the short program, the original program. See, triple axel, triple toe loop, beautifully done. Well, that takes some of the heat off. Flipjack. And a little close to the ice. He didn't get the height he needed to complete the rotation, so he had to put his hands down.
Todd is the two-time U.S. men's singles champion. He won the title in 1990 and again in 1991. Defeating Christopher Bowman, as a matter of fact, in 91, and then finished third in the world in Munich. But as Scott said, he has been on the road for a long time, and his coach, Richard Callahan, says he may just be a little weary.
It's hard to sustain for that long, to be good everywhere you go, to meet the demands of being the U.S. champion. Next important jump, a triple Lutz. Good speed going in, nicely landed.
It is also a very difficult time to be weary in this first major competition of the Olympic season.
He looked a little bit tired from warm-up. You know, sometimes you can look in someone's eyes and see what they're going to do in the performance. When I looked into Todd's eyes, he just looked tired. He looked like he really wasn't all the way here, and he looked just a little bit, I don't know, sluggish in this performance. He had a couple mistakes. Triple loop here, nicely done.
Seconds left in the performance.
Todd's rapport with the audience is something he's really been working on. He's really young. Not many people seem to realize that he's not even 22 yet. I think he's 21, and he's got a lot of promise. If 92 isn't his year, 94 definitely will be. So much talent at such a young age. Great combination of jumps coming up here. A Wally. A triple toe, or double toe into triple toe, and he does it beautifully late in the program.
Two-time national champion, Todd Eldredge.
Another look at that triple flip that he missed. You'll see he does not get the height he needs. He's just a little close to the ice. He flipped a little bit off the toe. Barely made it around. Had to put his hand down to keep his balance.
There are the marks for Todd Eldredge for technical merit.
And these aren't bad. They're a little scattered. I think a couple of the judges really focused in on that triple flip, but the triple axel, triple toe combination, that is so hard. 5'8", I think, is a little closer to the fact. Maybe 5'7", but all in all, a good performance after what he went through in the original program.
5.7. And
There's the
5.7.
judge from Japan who gave him that 5.8.
All right.
Junko Hiramatsu. Now the marks for artistic impression.
And this is something Todd's really been working on. Again, he's young, and the more time you spend in front of an audience, the better you get at it. And the judges are part of that audience. So this mark will get stronger year after year after year.
5.6. 5.5. 5.5.
But these marks will not beat Christopher Bowman.
5.7.
Tracy Wilson is backstage after the original program, and by luck of the draw, the last man to skate in Skate America from Prague, 25-year-old Peter Barna. And he is trying to hold off the challenge posed by Christopher Bowman.
Peter's a very strong jumper and a very strong spinner. But what really sets him apart is he's a wonderful artistic skater. He is so popular in Europe. The European judges community loves him. And 5 of the 9 judges here are from Europe. Great speed going into his first jump, a triple flip. Beautifully done.
In your mind, Scott, does he need a clean program to hold off Bowman?
I think so, because he does not have a triple axel. So what's going to set him apart is his artistry, and he has to skate clean. This is key right here. Triple Lutz into triple toe. Triple Lutz. Triple toe. A little 2 foot on the landing, but some of the judges might just miss that second foot. I've never seen him land a triple axel in performance. Looks like a double, and that's what it is.
This would be a major victory for Peter Barna. Finished 4th in the World Championships in Munich last spring. Just nudged out of the medal by Todd Eldredge.
And he's been intense this entire week. You can tell he wants this gold medal very badly.
Group to skate was Christopher Bowman. He skated a clean and emotional performance. He's backstage with his girlfriend Cindy Landry watching Peter Barna, the last man to skate.
Nice triple loop. One thing that separates Peter Barna and Christopher Bowman is Chris looks right into the crowd and challenges them. Peter's a lot more introspective in his skating. He skates well, but he will never reach out and touch a crowd. Triple Salchow, he turns out of that.
Minute to go. Is this a strong enough program, you think, to hold on to first place?
Everything he's planned to do, technically, he's done. He has one spin left. It's the footwork. It's all choreography from here out. I don't know if he can turn on the crowd, and without any jumps at the end of his program, I really don't think he has enough weapons in order to hold off Christopher Bowman. But again, 5 of the 9 judges are European.
An almost clean 4.5 minutes by Peter Barna. Will it be enough to hold back Christopher Bowman?
He went into this triple flip with incredible speed. Look at the height and distance. Clean landing, beautiful triple flip jump. Here's a look at the opening combination as well. Triple Lutz into triple toe. He does a nice, straight triple Lutz, good landing, and he just reaches back and cranks a triple toe loop. A little 2-foot on the landing.
Here the marks for Peter Barna.
And you can see that 5.556, that's no triple axel. That's what really holds him back. He needs a triple axel or a quad to compete with these guys doing the triple axel. He did great stuff, but he needs things at the end of the program, and he needs more technical merit.
5.5 given by Vanessa Riley of Great Britain.
Again, marks are meaningless. It's not the mark itself, but what it represents. Is that the best mark, the lowest mark, what? She's been low all night. And these will go up because, again, the judges love the way he skates and the way he designs the program. Interesting choreography and a very artistic skater.
5.8.
But it will not be enough to hold off Christopher Bowman.
5.9. 5.8.
Now, Chris Bowman is watching the screen on which the computerized standings are posted. And they have not yet posted Peter Barna in the ultimate standings, 1 through 10. That's what he's waiting for. The computer works.
Yeah, I work fast in the computer. Bowman won.
Barna's looking at the same thing.
There it is.
I knew that. Baby.
Competition, making history. The favorite coming into the competition was Kristi Yamaguchi of Fremont, California. But Kristi skated a mediocre free program, and it was Tonya Harding of Portland, Oregon, who captured the ladies' title. 1 month later at the World Championships, Yamaguchi shook off her disappointing results from the U.S. Nationals and skated the performance of her life. And for Tonya Harding, her triple axel did not bring her a World Championship. When the smoke had cleared, the U.S. ladies had made world history. The first sweep ever. Nancy Kerrigan the bronze, Tonya Harding the silver, and Kristi Yamaguchi the gold. Before the competition started here in Oakland, they had a draw to determine the order for the original program. Canadian José Chouinard drew 10th. France's Surya would skate 2nd. Tonya Harding of the United States in 4th. Kristi Yamaguchi right behind her in 5th. So the battle continues here at Skate America, starting with the ladies' original. Among the highlights of the ladies' original program was the first appearance ever in the United States of 14-year-old Chen Lu of the Republic of China. Chen Lu, who was born and raised in Changchun, China, showed great promise during her short program. She is a young lady who demonstrated both grace and athletic ability. '17-year-old Surya of France also skated well. She is the reigning European ladies champion. Always known for her jumping ability, she showed obvious improvement in her skating ability. One of the favorites, the U.S. national champion, Tonya Harding, with her coach, Dodie Teachman. And here's how Scott and I called her original program.
This girl is so strong.
You need me out at 45.
The first woman ever to land a triple axel in United States competition. It's guaranteed her a win at last year's U.S. Championships.
And she has the triple axel scheduled in the short program.
And if she lands it, she will be the first woman ever to land a triple axel in the short program. She's picking up speed for it now. Forward takeoff, 3.5 revolutions, landing backwards into a double toe loop. She nailed one in warm-up. Look at the height here. Big one, beautifully done! History! That is going to be tough to beat for Kristi Yamaguchi.
And let's see what effect that might have on the remainder of Tonya Harding's program now.
She has a tendency to get overexcited, and when the adrenaline starts flowing and you jump as big as she does, that could get you in a lot of trouble.
Remember, she landed the triple in the Worlds in Munich and then popped 2 triples later on. That was in the long program.
This program was beautifully constructed. After the combination, if the adrenaline started flowing, it gave her some time to back off it a little bit and do a couple easy things. Now she can just work the crowd. Double axel. It's an easy jump for her, but it's at the very end of her program, and you're a lot tired here. No! And she couldn't hang on to the landing.
So a most unexpected conclusion to our original program for the current U.S. national champion, Tonya Harding. Now, by virtue of the draw, the current world Kristi Yamaguchi skated right behind her. Kristi, wanting to take advantage of that most inexplicable mishap by Tonya Harding, skated a brilliant short program. And as Kristi skated, Tonya could not control the tears backstage. And Tracy Wilson caught up with her.
Tonya, the double axel, what happened?
Well, basically in the last 2.6 seconds of my program, I lost concentration. I was so excited about landing the triple axel that I just couldn't believe it. And I was like, oh my God, it's over. And then I was like, whoa, and fell. I couldn't believe it.
So here were the standings after the original program. Yamaguchi in first, followed by Harding. Surya was third. Kristi spent some time this summer in Toronto with her choreographer, Sandra Bezic, working on her new programs she hopes will win her a gold medal in Albertville. At home in Edmonton, Canada, where she trains, Kristi has moved into an apartment she shares with Danish figure skater Anisette Torp Lind. Being a world champion has its advantages. Her picture on the new Kellogg's Special K-Box. For Kristi, being world champion is not always so easy.
Sometimes now when I step onto the ice, I'm like, oh, well, wait a minute. You're a world champion right now. Just go on skate. You're supposed to be able to do this. It's supposed to be easy for you, but, you know, it's not. It's still a lot of hard work.
Being a world champion does take some getting used to. Now on the ice, José Chouinard from Canada skating her free program. She's currently in 6th place.
And she really has struggled this entire performance and the whole competition. But again, it's early in the year, and she'll have a chance to go back, reflect on this competition, and it might just make her work a lot harder going into the Canadian Championships and the Olympic Games.
Tonya Harding is currently in 2nd place, but she's not yet arrived in the building. Kristi Yamaguchi is currently in 1st. Both of them scheduled to skate a little bit later.
She struggled in her original program. This is her last triple jump right here. Triple toe loop, and she pops it into a double. Again, it's early in the season. It's a long way to to go to the Olympic Games, and she'll definitely be a factor there.
Disappointment for Jose Chouinard here at Skate America.
Nice double axel to end the routine.
The reigning Canadian champion, Jose Chouinard.
Here's a look at that jump sequence in the middle of her program. Double axel right here, forward takeoff, 2.5 revolutions, nicely landed, and then she turns into triple loop, and it just didn't look like she had any feeling for the ice. She goes once, twice, 3 times, tilted in the air, and just can't hang on.
Now the marks for technical merit for Jose Chouinard.
And these marks are going to be nowhere near the marks that she would get if she would have performed well. She made a lot of mistakes, and the 4.9s reflect that. She's more like a 5, 6, or 7 skater, and with the mistakes, 4.9.
4.9. 4.9. 4.9.
Now the marks for artistic impression will follow.
And these should go up, but again, these are not going to be anywhere near what she'll get on a good performance because she's infectious. If she's skating well, she can really light up the crowd, and that'll light up the judges. So these will probably be lower than they should be, too, or could be.
Matter of fact, they don't go up, Scott. They stay right at the same 4.9 level with one exception as the marks for technical merit.
Again, when Jose's on, watch out. She'll light up the scoreboard, and she'll light up the crowd.
More ladies figure skating right after this.
4.9.
Now on the ice representing Switzerland, and she is just 13 years old. Her name is Natalie Craig. She's known as a spinner much more so than a jumper. As a matter of fact, in the warm-up, one had a reminder she was only 13. She fell a couple of times and was in tears, but now the smile's back.
Warm-up. When you start struggling to warm up and you're that young, it's real difficult to collect concentration. But she stole the show in the original program. Opening, triple sow cow. Oh, and she can't hang on to the landing. Toe loop here, and she can't hang on to that landing either. She was really upset, and you can see her starting to cry now so soon in her program. There she goes. Nice double left, double loop. This is her specialty right here. She'll hit a few spins, and the crowd will go crazy, and they'll cheer right up. Look at the extension.
She's from the town of Biel, Switzerland. And she had to share ice time as she was learning to skate with a local hockey team. She was so tiny they shoved her into a corner and demanded most of the space. So really all she could practice were spins. No wonder the jumps aren't a big part of her program. But oh, can she spin?
Oh, she's one of the best I've ever seen. And she's got a great personality and rapport with the audience. Look at this. This is just amazing. I think I could do that. I'd spent 8 months in traction, but I think I could do it.
I know I couldn't.
Again, the Olympic experience is such a special one. You see her at this international competition. She's so young, making a name for herself.
Her name is Natalie Craig. She'll be 14 at the end of November. You're watching all 4'11", 84 pounds worth And we hope to see her at the Olympic Games in Albertville, representing her country, Switzerland.
She has trouble with double axel, and she hangs on to it. Going into the last minute of her program, this should be a lot of fun. This is where she's going to light it up. She's got a couple great spins to end her program. And a wonderful personality. Another triple toe loop here, and she just pops out of that one. You know, right from the takeoff, whether it's going to happen or not, if it's not going to be a triple, just make it a nice double and get out of it. Another triple sock out, and she lands it. Oh, this is it. Now watch this spin. This is classic.
Natalie Craig. The spinner from Switzerland.
This is her specialty. These spins are unbelievable. The positions that she can change, that she goes from one position to another, back again. She reaches down. The flexibility is incredible just to be able to do this position. Great speed on the spin, good position. And then at the ending, the last scratch spin, she just... Great job. I'm sorry.
For Natalie Krieg for technical merit.
Now the marks for Natalie Krieg for technical merit.
These are low. She's only 13 years old. She's a great spinner. The judges are rewarding her for spins. Those 2 5-0s are definitely rewards for great spinning. Her jumping will improve. She'll get stronger, and as she gets stronger, those marks will go up.
4.8, 4.6.
I think that means she didn't like them. Now the marks for artistic impression.
And these should go up. She really sold the performance. A few of the judges go up a 5-2 there. She really sells herself, and she smiles and gets through it. She did have those troubles, you know, with the jumps, which made her cry a little bit, but she came right back.
4.8, 4.9, 4.6, 4.9, 4.7.
Stage. She has had a tumultuous year. At the U.S. Nationals this year, 20-year-old Tonya came this close to not being the first U.S. woman to land a triple axel in competition. After winning her silver medal at the Worlds, Tonya returned home to Portland a very confused young lady. She was having marital problems, and she decided to leave her coach, Dodie Teachman, and train herself via home video. Well, that lasted only a short while. Things are fine with the coach, but she did go through a divorce.
I'm sure I've made mistakes. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. But in the last couple of years, I've made some mistakes, and I think now I'm getting over them, and I think I'm going forward and making a really good life for myself.
Year-old Kristi Yamaguchi. She's currently in first place. She leads Tonya Harding.
And what a first defense of your world title to do it against the number 2 this early in the season. Her opening jump combination, a triple Lutz double toe loop. Nicely done. Oh, and she tried a triple, and she didn't have enough speed to get all the way around the triple toe loop.
So there's a slight crack in the door now for Tonya Harding.
think the fact that Kristi does not have a triple axel in her program means that she feels like she has to go after these triple-triple combinations to be competitive. Nice double axel there. Her next triple is very important. How do you recover from a mistake? Triple flip here. Nicely done.
That was perfect. In the 1991 Nationals, Kristi Yamaguchi finished second to Tonya Harding when Tonya became the first lady other than Midori Ito to land a triple axel. But at the Worlds in Munich, it was Kristi Yamaguchi who prevailed, and Tonya Harding finished second. And here they are again as the season opens en route to Albertville. And of course, we mentioned Midori Ito. Let us not forget the presence of Jill Trenery, who is back, out all last year with an injury. Ladies' field is loaded for the Olympics.
What I love about Kristi Yamaguchi's skating is not only does she have great technical prowess, but she's really, really focused in on her artistry, and she's a beautiful skater. She's elegant, sophisticated.
Well, for the last couple of years, she has followed her coach, Kristi Casgard-Ness, to Edmonton. That's where she now trains, same gymnasium as that of Kurt Browning. And she also dropped out of pair skating. For years, she was a pair skater with Rudy Galindo.
Nice triple loop, and she just has to spin out of that landing. It was straight in the air, and it looked like she had a little stiff knee on the way down. Her next jump gives her fits. Triple Salchow, and she singles it. She is really struggling out there.
It was Tonya Harding who fell at the end of the original program. It is Tonya Harding who now hopes to take advantage of these lapses by Kristi Yamaguchi and win the title here.
Very important jump. The last thing I want to do 4 minutes and 8 seconds into the program, a triple Lutz, and she does it beautifully.
Tonya Harding is next. Her coach, Jody Fishman. Her choreographer, Barbara Flowers.
Well, this is a hard maneuver. Triple Lutz right here. You can see she lands that easily, but she didn't quite have the speed on the landing. Right there, you can see the toe catches a little bit, and she just couldn't get around on that triple toe. Very uncharacteristic performance by Kristi Yamaguchi. Here's a nice triple flip right here. You can see the speed and the flow she comes out of it with.
I wasn't going for it.
Right.
Wow, the judges' marks for Kristi Yamaguchi.
And these are very high marks. She had a lot of mistakes. This definitely was not a characteristic performance of Kristi Yamaguchi, and I can almost guarantee you that what she does at the Olympics will be a lot better. It's early in the season, but these are high marks.
5.7, 5.6,
Well, despite the mistakes, and these are marks for technical merit, the Chinese judge awarded her with a 5.8.
These artistic marks should go way up, and they do. You can see the 5.9s, 5.8s, a couple 5.7s. Kristi has really worked on her presentation, her artistry, and that is going to be her strength.
Are those marks too high in your mind?
I think the technical marks were a little high, but I think these artistic marks are just right.
5.8.
The tough week has continued for Tonya Harding. Earlier, she broke her right boot. That's been fixed. But then she fell during practice. She's now developed a hematoma on her right hip.
Well, everything in an Olympic year hurts a little bit more. You know, boot problems are a little more annoying. But Tonya's biggest problem has been concentration. In this competition, she has to stay focused. She has to keep her concentration in order to win this competition.
And the inconsistent program by Kristi Yamaguchi has given her that chance. The United States national champion, second in the world, and second coming into the long program, Tonya Harding.
She is so strong. Tonya Harding is the only woman in the world that can compete jump for jump with Midori Ito.
And she had a great warm-up.
Phenomenal warm-up. She did a triple axel, I think, over Chen Lu in the warm-up. And that's the jump she's going to open with. Triple axel. She's the only American woman ever to land this in competition. And look at the size of this jump. Huge!
But she did that at the Worlds in Munich and then had problems.
She knows that. Here's a triple Lutz. And she hits that too. Last year at the national championship, she did the triple axel. Her face lit up. I thought she was going to jump right out of her skate. This time she landed the triple axel and she stayed focused. Another big jump sequence here. A triple toe loop into triple toe loop. Double toe loop. Very smart. She came down a little heavy on the triple toe and elected to do a double.
She might be on her way, though. If she can stay focused for the remainder of her program. Yamaguchi watching backstage.
Next jump is a jump that Tonya does so well. Look at the size. This triple loop. Very nicely done.
Thus far, perfect.
She couldn't ask for a better performance. This is a great sequence right here. Beautiful Ina Bauer, and she steps right into triple flip. It's great to see Tonya. She knew that she's skating well, but she's not getting overly excited. Her last triple, a triple Salchow. Nicely done, easily done.
She still has the double axel coming up. That's what caused her problems in the original.
But she warms up on double axles. And you know, after she missed in the original, she's going to sit there and focus, get into it. Single axle. Better a single than a miss. But I tell you what, nobody's going to beat this performance today. Incredible.
She had to stay focused. She did.
And she had to skate clean, and she did.
It was a superb performance for Tonya Harding. And it gets her Olympic season off to a wonderful start.
This is a beautiful jump. Triple axle takes off forwards, 3.5 revolutions, and pow! Beautiful landing, speed, strength, everything. Now, normally this next jump sequence is triple toe, but she does a nice triple toe loop. She lands a little heavy, doesn't have the speed right there, and elects to do a double. Very smart.
Tonya Harding. And we'll be back with her marks right after this message. We're back at Skate America. Tonya Harding waiting for her marks. She's just finished a terrific free program.
And a 6-0 for technical merit. Whoa, that does not happen very often. Great marks.
The Chinese judge gave her a 6, Yangsheng Yang. And so also did Kristi Elizabeth Crick from Germany.
Now these marks are very important here because the judges are going to throw up 6s for technical merit. Wow, they're going to look at her at the Olympic Games.
Come on, baby, come on, please.
There are the marks for artistic impression. A lot of 5.9s, a lot of 5.8s. She's so strong technically, it's hard for her to match it artistically.
5.8. I was going to stop, but I wasn't going to stop. I was afraid. And 5.8.
One more look at that triple axel by Tonya Harding, the only American woman to ever complete this jump in competition. Tracy Wilson is backstage with our winner.
Tonya, today not only did you nail your triple axel, you kept your focus.
Today, you'll see the champions and others perform traditional and untraditional routines. To many who follow the sport and those who compete, this is their favorite part of the competition. The exhibitions from Skate America.
In California, one of the most beautiful spots in the United States, and hard by the waters of San Francisco Bay, the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, the site of Skate America 91. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Vern Lundquist, and welcome to Oakland. Today, we're going to allow a few extra ticks on the countdown to Albertville. Not a time for competition, but instead an exhibition, a time for a celebration of the artistry and grace that is so much a part of skating. I'm joined by Scott Hamilton, 4-time world champion and gold medalist in 1984. Scott, this really is a relaxed time of the week.
Well, all the scores have been given, all the medals have been awarded, and now the judges are a part of the audience in what I think is the skaters' most favorite time of the competition, the exhibition. Here we're going to see the personalities of these performers come out. They don't have the pressure of competition anymore. That's all behind them. They get to come out, relax, entertain, do their stuff, and you're going to see a lot of things that may be illegal in competition. So the celebration begins.
Well, the celebration is here on the ice, and it's also very relaxed backstage. And that's where we find the third member of our commentary trio, Tracy Wilson, who was a bronze medalist in ice dancing in 1988. Tracy?
We've caught up with Tonya Harding, the U.S. national champion and the Skate America champion. And Tonya, is this going to be fun for you today?
It's definitely going to be fun. It's time to just relax and let your hair down and just have a great time.
What music are you going to be skating to?
Well, I'm doing two pieces of music. The first one's Unchained Melody, and the second one is Bad to the Bone.
I want to know about Bad to the Bone.
It is really fun.
Tonya, I'm skating to something hotter than you, babe. How do you feel?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Christopher!
That's the irrepressible Christopher Bowman. Well, Christopher Bowman, of course, he'll be along later, but right now on the ice, 20-year-old Michael Shack of the United States with a fourth-place finish at Skate America 91. Michael Shack made such an impression on the international panel of judges and finished fourth.
I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away.
And of course the music, God Bless the USA, Michael Shack.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, from the sea of time.
Michael Shack skating as great as he did here. It's really nice to see that American men's skating has such depth. You know, we have a very strong Olympic team this year. That's definite. And with skaters of the future like Michael Shack, we're going to have a long future. Great skating.
Born in Toms River, New Jersey. He lives in Brick Township, New Jersey now. Coached by Peter Burrows. Scott was talking about the depth of the U.S. men's team. Of course, Christopher Bowman won the gold at Skate America 91. Todd Eldredge, who is 20 years old and is our two-time national champion, finished third. And Michael Shack, who is also 20, finished fourth. Michael Shack, United States of America.
All the way down. Bring it all the way down, sir.
Welcome back.
All the way down. Bring it.
Welcome back to Skate America in Oakland, California. The exhibition's underway, and now on the ice, the fourth-place finisher in ladies singles, 14-year-old Chen Lu from Beijing, China. Chen Lu, fourth-place finisher in ladies singles in Skate America. This is an exhibition, but I get the idea that Chen Lu hadn't planned on being part of it. She is reskating her original program.
And with all the elements. She opened this program with a triple X double toe combination. It's like, somebody tell us to look at an exhibition. You don't have to do everything.
Of a champion. She can spin, she can jump, and she's beautiful to watch.
And everyone's been talking about how China is so new to the international scene, but when you can create this much talk about quality, even though you're so new, that's a great sign that China's going to be very competitive in figure skating.
Lu's mother and father, both athletes in China. Family now lives in Beijing. She was born in Chongqing. And this is her first trip to North America. Chen Lu from the Republic of China.
And you can see that she skates with such beautiful quality. Look at this double axel. Technically, it's perfect.
On the ice next, fourth place in ice dancing from America, Elizabeth Punselin and Jared Swallow.
This program is to the music Night Train, and it's the blues, the original program in last year's competition season.
Elizabeth and Jared just sort of throw themselves into any kind of music that they skate to. It's fun to watch.
I think they're going to loosen the sport up a little bit. Ice dance has been getting so dramatic and so heavy over the last few years. These guys come along with a sense of humor, and I think they're leading it in a good direction.
They are the reigning United States champions. From Colorado Springs, Colorado, Elizabeth Punselin and Jared Swallow.
Trubsky, they finished fourth in the pairs at Skate America 91.
And they really are typical examples of what makes Soviet pair skating so great. The size and strength of the man, the technical ability of the woman, perfectly matched.
Team Leonova, coached by Alexander Zaitsev with his partner Irina Rodnina. Great pairs champions. And they're rather typical, Scott, they're not of the depth that we always associate with Soviet skating.
Well, it seems like in the United States, our glamour sports are the single events, where in the Soviet Union, their glamour sports are the couple events, the pairs and the ice dancing. And they have such great depth at pair skating and at ice dancing.
Just to give you an idea, the current world champions, Mishkachunok and Dmitriev, are not competing here at Skate America, but we will see them in Albertville.
Leonova is just 18 years of age, Petrovsky 22. He was married this past summer. His wife works as an engineer on the Moscow subway system. Time they've appeared at Skate America. Their debut internationally was in the fall of 1990 in Buffalo when they finished 6th, and a 4th place finish here in Oakland. Yelena Leonova, Sergei Petrovsky.
We'll be back at Skate America 91 in Oakland after this message.
At Skate America behind Christopher Bowman and Peter Barnum. Indicated he was ready to go. The music wasn't.
He looks so much more relaxed today than he has all week. It really has been a tough year for Todd. He's been on tour. He's been competing in world championships. He's just been go, 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 go. And now maybe he'll take a little rest after these exhibitions.
About the love she brings to me.
In the long run, because what he's really trying to develop is his personality on the ice, and that's where the exhibitions do help you.
And he's only 20 years old. Lucky lady. Whatever she said to him, it inspired him into a triple toe loop.
I'm getting ready to go over there and chat with her, too.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see you do a triple toe loop burn. A lot of speed here for a jump. Nice double axel.
Todd loves to play golf. I understand he's going to relax a little bit and get ready to take you on.
Probably a lot better than I am. One thing he'll walk away from in this competition, the third place finish, I know, is a disappointment for him. But at the same time, it heats up the rivalry between he and Christopher Bowman, and that'll really make him a better skater in the long run.
The only 20, twice the U.S. national champion, 91 and 90. And third in the world in 91. From France, third place finisher in ladies singles. She'll be skating to the music from Puccini's Madame Butterfly.
Mostly known for her incredible jumping ability, she's really tried to stretch herself artistically.
Scott, she's really improved in that area over the last year.
Surya burst on the world scene in 1989 at the Worlds in Paris, and we have literally seen her grow into a young lady. Now 17, and the reigning champion of Europe.
I've done a few exhibitions and shows with Surya, and it's amazing that she spends so much time on the ice, just jumping, jumping, jumping. And you can really see it in her physical development. From 2 years ago, she is so much stronger. Not only was she a competitive skater, but she's a competitive tumbler as well. And it's evident right here on this backflip.
How did you know that was coming?
I don't know. I could sense it.
5th in the World Championships at Munich, 3rd here in Skate America 91.
What a great athlete. You know, she does. She has all the jumps. She has good spins. She needs to work on her presentation. She's still very young, but she's so strong. As I said, she's a former tumbling champion, and you can really see a great technique on this backflip. She shoots it straight up in the air in this nice layout position. This is not legal in amateur competition. That's why she saves it for the exhibition.
She did the backflip, and now she does a variation on a backflip, a back walkover. I've never seen this done on the ice before. Lots of room. What a great athlete.
Coming up, Kristi Yamaguchi. After this message,
Reigning world champion, Kristi Yamaguchi.
If you're used to watching Kristi Yamaguchi, you're going to notice a big difference in her skating this year from previous years. She's really matured, and her style, the beauty, the grace is much more evident than it's ever been. And she combines it with wonderful jumping and spinning ability.
When we say that skaters are working on their artistic impression, this is what they're trying to become like.
For those of you who were not with us on the telecast 2 weeks ago, Kristi faltered a bit in her free skate. Tonya Harding skated brilliantly and cleanly and defeated Kristi for first place here. But the battle is joined between these two again. Not today, but in future weeks.
And again, anytime you have an intense rivalry, it just makes you a better skater.
Oh, that is a joy to watch. Kristi Yamaguchi.
She combines all the elements of great lady skating. Here's another look at what makes Kristi such a wonderful jumper. A nice double act. Look at the flow, the ease.
Right there. Right there.
Here's another look at a nice triple loop. She steps in, beautiful air position, lift, straight in the air, and cleanly landed on one foot.
Already, this is a side of Barna that we're not used to seeing.
He's usually a very dramatic skater, and that all takes acting, but to do a characterization is just wonderful. And to do a triple toe with a cane in your hand is wonderful. It's also very dangerous.
Very clever. He's obviously been watching a lot of old movies.
Peter's 25 years of age now, veteran on the international scene. And after the Olympic Games in Albertville, during which time he will represent Czechoslovakia, he plans to turn professional. That's terrific. Peter Barna.
With numbers like this, he's going to do very well as a professional.
Open the door.
It was 2 years ago in Prague that Peter Barna first got the idea for this skeleton costume that he'll use in the encore. Sketches were made, fittings were taken. A measurement was made for the mask that he'll wear, and voila, the skeleton, Peter Barna.
When was the last skeleton you saw with a mustache? Might sound familiar. It's from, appropriately enough, Blade Runner.
Interesting how he goes from one program that is so comedic into something so dramatic.
Peter Barna. And backstage
with the from the judges, and I talked to Susanna earlier, and she said that's why we chose this number. I felt like sneering.
This is a reprise of sorts of their program from 1990. And it's a representation of a young couple in a bar in Paris.
But it was originally created as a competitive number, and that's where ice dance has been having some trouble in the past few years. A lot of people say that the ice dancers are trying to do show numbers in competitions, and they don't want to allow it. Nonetheless, it's good skating.
Much more dramatic, a lot more acting involved, and the crowd really gets into it.
Is 26 years of age, Petri Coco 25. If you ever find yourself in need of political help in Helsinki, you might want to call her dad. He's the mayor of Helsinki, Finland. Petri Coco, Susanna Rockamo.
Is it a sport or is it an art? This program was very theatrical. Their detractors are worried that what they do is too theatrical for the... You can bet they feel good after winning the gold here. What a performance they had.
They had
one of those weeks where everything sort of went their way. But boy, did they do some great stuff. Watch the height on this throw here. Throw double axel, that is just enormous.
Ouch.
The thing I've noticed about Carla Urbanski is that she has very little personality. Not lively at all. Carla Urbanski, 31 years of age. Rocky Marble, who is her fourth pairs partner, is 25. And they've only been together a little over a year and a half.
Great helicopter lift there.
Carla is a lot of fun, so much fun. It's absolutely impossible to get a serious interview with her.
I used to compete against Rocky a long time ago in singles, and he was always very subdued and very shy, but I think Carla has really brought out something in him. He is not shy anymore. This is great. Detroiter.
Gold medalist, Skate America, 91.
Look at the size of this throw double axel. He just lets her go. She has got to be fearless. If she misses that jump, she goes into the wall full speed.
And now for the encore, Carla Urbanski and Rocky Marble.
Great to watch. They see it with such reckless abandon. Watch this throw here. Big throw double loop. Classic move, a death spiral right there.
And Marble. We'll be back after this message and a word from your local station. And now the current United Skate America 91. 20-year-old Tonya Harding from Portland, Oregon.
For her technical ability than anything else, showing us her graceful side. She's in amazing shape for this early in the season. And the long program she did to win this competition was one of the most spectacular performances I've ever seen in a ladies event. Triple loop right here. When you watch her jump, and you see her in the air, you see her land, you cannot pick out anything wrong with her technically. And every jump looks the same. Thinking a little bit more about presenting the program.
Portland area. In fact, the wife of the president of her skating club made her skating costume for her.
She's really excited about everything this year. She loves her costume, she loves her program, she's enjoying skating.
And she's winning.
That helps.
106 pounds. From Portland, Oregon, and the gold medalist for Skate America, Tonya Harding.
We'll have more of and the encore exhibition performance of the gold medalist, Tonya Harding. She's skating to Bad to the Bone.
That's what I always enjoyed about these exhibitions, is you can come out and skate to whatever you want. You don't have to worry about judges. You just worry about entertaining the crowd. It is an exhibition program, but everybody's been waiting to see one of these. Triple axel, watch the height and the rotation. She almost landed it. A little extra air on that one.
Well, she skated brilliantly to win the gold. And she's obviously enjoying herself in the exhibitions. Tonya Harding.
Still to come.
I think it's important to set something straight here right off the bat. Christopher Bowman does not compete for medals. Christopher Bowman competes so that he can skate in the exhibition of champions.
Well, there goes camera 6.
He trains in Toronto, but he's skating to California right now. Beautiful triple toe loop. For a long time, and he always picks classical music for his competitive programs, and he really is kind of a rock and roll kind of guy. I think it really suits him a lot better.
Gold medalist, Skate America, Christopher Bowman.
What I really love about Chris's exhibition programs is he just takes on the crowd. He just challenges them. He looks right in there and just challenges the crowd, and this time he decides to take on everybody at home and the cameraman.
Chosen by Christopher Bowman here as well, and he's now going to skate the encore to Bad Boy.
Knowing Chris has got a little surprise. He's always got something up his sleeve. You never really know. Well, he's known as the bad boy of figure skating, and if you can't laugh at yourself. There he goes after camera 6 again.
Those are the judges, by the way.
It's a riot to watch.
Bad boy. Christopher Bowman.